What's up, guys? It's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Borderlands 1, Game of the Year Edition on Steam. And today, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Usually, I do these as a live lootin', and we talk about things inside of the world of Mac. But today, I want to give you guys a little Borderlands 1 news and information. If you've been following my channel, you'll know that Borderlands 1 is actually in jeopardy of being shut off on the Gamespy servers on PS3 and also on the PC game servers. Now, the reason they used Gamespy back in the day is because there really wasn't any PSN servers or there weren't any Steamworks servers. So, back in the day, video games had to use different outside third-party servers because it was very, very new. Now, the Xbox 360 actually didn't have to do this because, number one, Microsoft has a huge amount of money, and also, they were very, very, I guess you would say, they were soothsayers. They seen the future of online video games, and they spent a lot of money to have online Xbox Live servers, and that's the reason why the Xbox 360 really did well against the PSN Online very early inside of the, the console wars, is because the fact of the, Xbox Live servers. You had party chat, you had multiple party chat. Inside of PSN early on, you could only talk to people that were playing the game that you were playing, and Xbox kind of went above and beyond that. So that's why the Xbox version of Borderlands 1 isn't being, it's not being affected by the Gamespy servers shutting down on May 31st, and a lot of people were really worried because, the PC version is still alive, very much alive, because of the fact that, you have the Willow Tree save editor, and also, there are quite a few mods roaming around on Borderlands 1 where you can, like, summon Butt Stallion, like a Pokemon, and all different types of crazy stuff that is pretty awesome, because PC is an open platform, and older games usually have a longer life cycle because of this. But the really hard part about this is that the PSN servers are not going to be able to save Borderlands 1 as it stands. As it stands right now, Borderlands 1 on the PS3 is going to be shut down on May 31st, and I'm pretty sure that there aren't any programs out there to where you can actually, on a PC, you can trick games into thinking that you're playing with people on a local area connection, but you can't really do that on the PSN, so it looks like that Borderlands 1 is gonna lose its online multiplayer for good on May 31st of this year, since the Gamespy servers are going down. And that's a shame because there's a lot of other really good games out there that use the Gamespy servers. Number one, I know a lot of people on the PSN still play Gotham City Imposters because it's free, and that uses Gamespy. And this is Sony's fault for being late to the party. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, but the PC version of Borderlands 1 was really close to being shut down. That's right, but Steam does have Steamworks servers now, and it's able to be processed over because, Steam allows developers the fact to be able to go into their games and change the coding around and have it just as a free update. You can't really do this on PSN because so many people are locked into on physical copies, disc copies. So it doesn't look like that the PSN version of Borderlands 1 is going to be living past May 31st, and that's a very sad thing to see because a lot of the games that I play are older games. I do have a very huge collection of older games, and it's gonna be really, really sad to see some of these games that are multiplayer only in the future not being able to have a life cycle like, say, Contra on the NES. I still play Contra on the NES at least once a fucking week. Now, it may not be on the NES, it may be on, an internet-style emulator or a Flash game that's kind of similar to Contra, but, it's not really Contra, but it's really Contra. You guys know what I'm talking about. They're basically clones of the game that are pixel-perfect clones of the game, but things are just a little bit different. Like, you have the music and shit like that that's different. So, it's gonna be a shame because Gotham City Imposters is one of those games that I've played on my channel for a very, very long time. I played that game for about a year on my channel, and it's sad to see that the PSN guys aren't gonna be able to go ahead and play that game anymore. Now, it's gonna be alright on Xbox 360 and PC, even though the Gotham City Imposter version of PC was pretty much trash until they made the free-to-play version on Steam. But now that they have the free-to-play version on Steam, we're going to be able to, you know, still play that. But PSN, no, because Sony made a decision to use third-party servers in order to save money and give people free online. And this is where it all comes back down to what some people were saying in the early console wars, is when they're like, well, PSN is free, and everybody's like, well, Xbox Live, you get what you pay for. You know, you have all these different features, and, you know, you have dedicated Xbox Live servers, and this is where it all comes down to back in the day. Is right now you're feeling the effects of, you know, Sony trying to, I guess, taking a cheap way out, I want to say, because they didn't really have the infrastructure or the actual capabilities to put together a really, really awesome internet infrastructure like Microsoft has. Microsoft has endless, let me tell you this, endless fucking funds, technology, and reach to get shit done. If Microsoft wanted to unload a new console tomorrow, they have enough money to just be like, hey, guys, it's on the shelf. It's called the Xbox 720. The Xbox One sucks balls, because the Xbox One really does. It does suck some balls, but it's sad to see that there's going to be a lot of games losing their online multiplayer because of Gamespy. And, you know, the fact is the matter is everybody hated Gamespy every way. Like, if you play an old game, everybody was like, oh my god, fucking Gamespy, man, I gotta sign up for this, I gotta do that. So it's going to be a lot easier for the PC guys to be switching over to Steam, being able to use your Steam account, your Steam friends list. You don't have to sign in and log in. But PSN guys, I do have a little bit of a, I guess I got a little bit of saving grace for you. And that's the fact that the PC version, since this game was made such a long time ago, the PC version is able to be run on quite a few systems of, you know, PCs, especially if you bought a PC within, like, the last 2 or 3 years, and it has a video card. I'm not saying, if you have an integrated graphics card, like a $400 or $500 PC, maybe not, but if you have a video card made in the last 2 years with a graphics card, you should be able to run Borderlands, and possibly, you might even be able to run Borderlands 1 with a really decent integrated graphics chip. Like, it was like within the last 6 or 7 months. But it's a very easy to run game, since it's a very old game. It was optimized for old systems. You want to take a look at old, I know we blasted the PSN enough, but let's talk about the Xbox 360. The Xbox 360 has 500 megabytes of RAM. What? Alright, that's less than what your fucking cell phone has right now. I guarantee you, if you pull your cell phone out, you look at your specs, you have at least 1 gigabyte of RAM inside of your phone. So, it's possible that maybe if 2K and Gearbox listen, maybe we could see a Borderlands version on tablets, at least. Like, if they're gonna shut down the PSN version, why not? Why not bring out, like, a phone version? That would be fucking epic. I mean, they could probably tone down the graphics to, like, 480p, keep the FOV like the consoles, and I'm pretty sure you could probably, like, if you look at other games that are coming out right now, they got, like, Spider-Man on tablets, they got, San Andreas running on tablets now, and San Andreas, I mean, even though it's a PS2 game, I'm pretty sure, since Borderlands 1 is an early last-gen, next-gen game, like, it was a next-gen compared to PS2, but it's Xbox 360, so it's last-gen now, I'm pretty sure that they're pretty close in what it would take to run in specs, which is absolutely amazing to see that some of these games that are dying out on these servers might actually have a future on your cell phone. And I'll tell you what, I would rather buy a cell phone to play Borderlands than a Vita. And I'm buying a Vita for Borderlands 2. I know it's gonna be bad, but I want to see how bad it is. Alright? But I'm pretty sure that it's possible that you might even see some of the games that are shutting down now in the future on your phone or tablets, because that's how technology is progressing. It's getting so far past where it's at that, like, the devices that are going to be inside your hands, in your pockets, are going to be pretty nasty. And they're going to be able to run shit that you have no fucking idea. And the future is looking pretty good, although it's looking pretty shitty for those of you guys that are on PSN and you're looking to play Borderlands 1. I'm sorry, but May 31st, your console is losing. Ooh, that's a nice equalizer. Hot damn. But, yeah, the PSN servers are going down on May 31st, 2014, and that's a sad day for all Vault Hunters. Even though I don't play on PS3, and I think the PS3 was the weakest of Sony console, don't deny that it is, because the PS1 and the PS2 were dominant systems, and the PS3 lagged a little bit behind the Xbox 360 last, console wars. Which is funny, because out of last gen's console wars, you want to know who won that? Not the 360, it was won by Nintendo. The Wii have won that console wars, which is actually pretty fucking hilarious. I thought that was a Pearl at first. I was like, oh my god, Pearl, but then I was like, that's not a Crimson Lock box, Lance box. We just fucked that up. But yes, these big Crimson Lance boxes are the only ones in the game that can drop you pearls. So that's why you gotta come to General Knox's DLC to get pearls, because of that. Oh, I missed the elevator. So, that's pretty much it. I want to let you guys know that PSN version of Borderlands 1 will be going offline on May 31st as it stands. Unless Sony and 2K can come together and find a valid solution for moving it over to a PSN sanctioned server, it doesn't look like that it's going to be surviving. So that's sad, but the PC version and Xbox 360 version are gonna be alive, and if you really do like Borderlands 1 that much and you can't run it on your PC, the good news is that with the new next generation consoles out, if you don't have an Xbox 360 and you want to play Borderlands 1, you can pick up an Xbox 360 fairly cheap. And I'm pretty sure a lot of your friends probably have an Xbox 360 laying around at this point in time anyway, because it's pretty popular. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it, because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. I was going to go ahead and make this video earlier on in the week, but with the Chromorax DLC and all the different information and content explosion that happened on my channel, I felt it was nice to just leave this for a really chill Saturday live looting, give you guys a little bit of my thoughts and opinions on Borderlands 1 shutting down on PSN, being moved over to Steamworks on PS3, and Microsoft on PC, and Microsoft having the vision to keep their own servers for their own games instead of third-party servers that could possibly cause you quite a public relations fit. Because right now, 2K has Borderlands pre-sequel coming out, and the last thing they need is to hear people complaining because they can't play the older Borderlands on PSN because Sony sucked ass and had no fucking goddamn servers for the PS3 back when Borderlands 1 came out. And that's who the blame is. The blame is on Sony for not having their own servers. That's what it comes down to. So, like I said, my name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys later.